Hello friends, for opening Demat account, please make use of the link available in description. Totally we have prepared 10 videos in fundamental analysis series. This is the 8th video. Watch all these 10 videos one by one so that you can easily understand the concept. Definitely these 10 videos will help you for doing fundamental analysis. Remaining videos link are in description. In previous videos, I had completely discussed about company analysis. In this video, I am going to discuss about industry analysis. For doing industry analysis, you need the knowledge about the demand and supply of the products in market, and you have to gather the news about the industries also. If you are able to do this analysis, then doing industry analysis will be very easy. Normally, there are two types of industries. One is cyclical industry, second is non-cyclical industry. We will see what is the difference between these two types. If any industry produce essential product, then that industry will come under non-cyclical industry. If any industry produce non-essential product, then that industry will come under cyclical industries. For example, medicine, food products, FMCG products, this will be considered as essential product. So, this type of industries will come under non-cyclical industries. Next, automobiles, air conditioner, furniture, hotels, this will be considered as luxury items or non-essential products. So, this type of industries will come under cyclical industries. Whenever Indian economy was good and whenever Indian GDP was high, by that time people will spend more money on luxury items. So, by that time there is a chance that cyclical industries will have nice growth. But in case of non-cyclical industries, we no need to worry about Indian GDP or Indian economy because people always will spend money on essential products. So, we no need to compare Indian GDP with non-cyclical industries. While doing industry analysis, we should know about government policies also. For example, in previous election campaign, BJP had announced that before 2022, all Indians will get own house like that. For supporting that announcement, BJP government had introduced Awas Yojana scheme also. Own house for all Indians. From this government policy, which industries will get benefit, like this we have to analyze. First, which industry will get benefit means banking sector. Because at present, no one can construct house without taking house loan. So, first banking sector will get benefit. In banking sector, you find which bank is doing good and in that share you invest your money. At present, some of the best performing private banks are HDFC and Kotak Mahindra Bank. Next, for constructing houses, mainly we need cement, TMT bar, paint. So, these products demand will increase in the market. Recently, Ultratech Cement, JSW Steel, Asian Paint, these are some of the good performing shares in this field. Next, by this policy, real estate will improve and also insurance field also will have growth. Next, BJP government is encouraging battery vehicles. If battery vehicle is more successful, then by this government policy, battery producing industries will get benefit and also some supporting industries also will get benefit. Like this, we have to analyze government policies and because of these government policies, what are the industries will get benefit that we have to check and then invest your money so that we may get good returns. In previous videos, while doing company analysis, we have seen the importance of 8 parameters. But that 8 parameters will not be suitable for all the industries. Because for some type of industries, we have to give more importance for some parameters. Similarly, for some other type of industries, some parameters will not be applicable. Now, in this video, we are going to see about some of the parameters which is very important for analyzing some of the industries. First, we are going to see about automobile sector. How many automobiles were sold? This data will be published by all the automobile companies in India by every month. In newspaper or in Google, you can easily get this data. So, in automobile industry, which company sales is good, from this data, we can easily analyze the best automobile shares. In automobile industry, next parameter we have to give more importance for GDP. If Indian GDP is high, then overall automobile industry will have growth. But in last 2 years, unfortunately, Indian GDP was very low. So that at present, almost all the automobile company shares are not performing good. Next, we are going to see about FMCG industry. Like Britannia, Dabur, ITC, these companies will come under FMCG industry. In case of this industry, we have to give more importance for the parameter inventory turnover ratio. Using this parameter, we can easily find out the best FMCG company. Next, we are going to see about telecom industry. In telecom industry, we have to give more importance for the parameter ARPU, that is average revenue per user. For example, recently Jio had announced that their ARPU was 140 rupees like that. Jio had announced. That means Jio earns monthly 140 rupees averagely from one user. That is the meaning for that. Recently, Airtel had announced that their average revenue per user was 157 rupees. By seeing this data, you should not conclude that Airtel is the best telecom company than Jio like that. Because when compared to Airtel's total subscribers, Jio's total subscriber is much higher. So that Jio's total revenue will be much higher than the Airtel's revenue. In case of telecom industries, these two parameters are very important. First is average revenue per user, second total subscribers. Based on these two parameters only, telecom companies' revenue will be calculated. At present, Jio is one of the best telecom company, but Jio is not separately listed in share market. Jio is a part of Reliance Industries. In case of telecom industry, the companies are continuously investing huge money because technology is getting advanced. Like 2G, 3G, 4G, 5G, like this technology is getting advanced. Every time companies are paying huge amount for spectrum license. More than this, there is a huge competition between the telecom companies like Airtel, Jio, Vodafone, BSNL. Like this, there is a huge competition between the companies. Because of this, now many telecom companies are facing huge loss. Next, we are going to see about infrastructure industry. In infrastructure companies annual report, you check the order book. Which companies have more number of orders in their hand, that company will have positive sign. So, in infrastructure companies, you have to give more importance for the order book. At last, we are going to see about the very important banking sector. While analyzing banking shares, we no need to check the debt to equity ratio parameter. Because in case of bank, their main business itself giving loan to the customers and earning interest from that. So, for banking shares, we no need to check the debt to equity ratio parameter. In banking shares, one of the very important parameter we have to check is NPA, that is non-performing assets. We will see what is the meaning for non-performing assets. Normally, bank will give loan for customers, but some of the customers will fail to repay the loan. Like this, how much amount totally bank could not recover from the customers, that is called as non-performing assets. Non-performing assets will be recorded in balance sheet. Now, I had opened the balance sheet of Yes Bank. In balance sheet, major topics are total shareholders fund, total liabilities and total assets. These are the three major topics available in balance sheet. Below that, if you scroll down, then you can see the term net NPA. Like this, you can find the term net NPA. In 2016, Yes Bank NPA is 284 crores. But in 2020, Yes Bank NPA is 8,623 crores. Yes Bank NPA is year by year increasing. It is a big negative sign for that bank. In banking sector, normally all the banks will have NPA. In that, which bank is having less NPA, that bank will be considered as good share. In banking shares, next very important parameter we have to check is CASA ratio. CASA means current account savings account. That is shortly called as CASA. For any bank, cash inflow means customers how much amount they had deposited in current account and savings account plus customers how much amount they had deposited in other schemes like fixed deposit PPF. This will be considered as total deposit amount. This is nothing but cash inflow for any bank. CASA ratio means how much amount deposited in current account and savings account, that value divided by total deposit amount, that is known as CASA ratio. For example, in any bank, let me assume that amount deposited in current account and savings account as 1000 rupees and total deposit amount as 2000 rupees. Here, CASA ratio will be 1000 rupees divided by 2000 rupees. So, CASA ratio will be 0.5. In another way, I can tell this, that is, CASA ratio is 50%. Normally, all the banks will give 0% interest for current account, maximum 3.5% interest for savings account and 7 to 8% interest for other schemes like PPF, fixed deposit. In cash inflow side, when compared to other schemes like fixed deposit, PPF account, bank is giving very low interest rate for current account and savings account. So, when compared to other schemes, if customer deposit more amount of money in current account and savings account, then it is a positive point for that bank. In simple way, if I want to explain means, if CASA ratio is high for any bank, then it is a big positive sign for that bank, because bank is getting money from current account and savings account at very low interest rate. Using that money, bank will issue more loans. Because of this, bank's revenue will increase. So, whenever you analyze the banking shares, you check whether CASA ratio is increasing for that bank or not. For any bank, cash outflow means bank issues house loan, personal loan, company loan, gold loan. These loans are considered as cash outflow for bank. Normally, bank will issue loan at 8 to 12% interest. For example, let me assume that in a bank, average interest rate for cash inflow as 4% and average interest rate for cash outflow as 9%. So, here, cash outflow interest rate 9% minus cash inflow interest rate 4%. I will get net value as 5%. This net value is called as net interest margin. Whenever you analyze a banking shares, you need to give importance for this parameter also, that is net interest margin. If any bank's net interest margin value is increasing, then it is a positive sign for that bank. Finally, in this video, we are going to see about industry life cycle. Before 10 years, we had used landline phone, but now we are using mobiles. Like this, all the industry will have life cycle. In industry life cycle, there are 4 stages, that is introduction, growth, maturity and decline stage. Recently in India, many startup business had came. Like for food delivery, Zomato, Swiggy, for transport, Uber, Ola, for payment app, Paytm, Google Pay, Freecharge. Like this, many startup business had came. These industries are now in initial stage. Always startup business will have more risk, because while starting any business, they has to spend more money for ad and they has to give many free offers. Addition to that, there will be many competition also. For example, we can take a payment app like Paytm, Google Pay, Freecharge, Jio Money, Airtel Money. Like this, many companies are available. Between these companies, there is a heavy competition. So, to overcome that competition, that companies has to give many offers. This will affect their revenue and their profit. So, startup business have more risk. Recently in India, many startup business had failed. In startup business, if management strategy is not good, then definitely that business will face a huge loss. So, if you like to invest in startup business, then you check the management strategy of that company. If their management strategy is good, then there is a chance that their business may succeed in the future. Whenever any company was in initial stage, it is very risky to invest in that company. But in the future, if that company succeed, then that company's growth will be very high. So, if you like to invest in any company in initial stage, then you need to do the analysis very carefully. Suppose, if I didn't like to invest at the initial stage, then I can wait for some more time, so that we can easily understand which company going to succeed in their startup business like that. I will wait up to that and I will invest in that company at a little later stage. By doing this, I will avoid the risk also, as well as I will get profit also. Mostly, all the industries will have growth for certain period. After that, industry will get maturity, then enter into decline stage. For example, we can take a bicycle industry. Now, bicycle usage had reduced, so that almost bicycle industry had came to the decline stage. Now, some of the bicycle companies, they are investing their money in new project like battery vehicles. This shows that bicycle companies are trying to change their strategy now. The companies which are at the decline stage, if they implement again good management strategy, then there is a chance that again that company will have growth. For example, we can take Britannia Industries Limited. Britannia is one of the branded company. Their main production is biscuits and cakes. Always biscuit industry will not go to the decline stage because this is a food item, that is essential product. So always there is a need for this essential product. But at present in biscuit industry, many competitors had came. So Britannia Industries Limited, if they doesn't improve their management strategy, then that company may go for a decline stage also. In our channel, we have prepared totally 8 videos in the concept of basics of stock market. Please watch all those videos for understanding the basic terms in share market. All the videos link are in description. In this video, if you have any doubt, please make a comment, I will reply.